get out of the car.
That is a civil issue.
Babe, get out of the car. Babe,
You're
going to jail.
What?
You're going to jail. We're resisting without violence. You're going to get tased in about 2 seconds.
All right. Put out your drink. Put out your drink. Stop. You want to get sprayed? You want to get pepper sprayed? Chances are you both are going to jail. So congratulations on your poor decisions.
What's up, everybody? Today you are getting 3 entitled Karens and Darrens for the price of 1. The first one was a domestic situation, and then the Karen refused to comply. She thought she was in control of the situation. The second situation is a Karen and Darren who were blasting their music extremely loud at night, and of course they turned a molehill into a mountain and ended up with felony charges. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Get out.
I'm gonna collect my item. Thank you. What is this man's name?
It doesn't matter. That's a civil issue.
Yeah, that is a civil issue. What's his
Listen,
name?
get out of the car.
That is a civil issue.
Babe, get out of the car. Babe,
You're
going to jail.
What?
You're going to jail. We're resisting without violence.
I'm sorry?
Come on. Get out. Please. Please don't stop. Now you're resisting. Please stop. Get against the car. Stop.
I am against the car.
Face away from me. Babe, please stop. Babe, please stop.
What? Stop what?
Babe, please stop.
Stop
please
what?
Stop. Babe, please stop.
Stop what?
Babe, please stop.
Stop what?
Yep.
Stop what?
You're gonna get tased in about 2 seconds. Babe, stop. I told you to get.
Stop what?
Let me just call your parents.
Stop
I'll
what?
call her parents real quick.
I was grabbing my
Too
face.
far now. Babe, please. Too far. She's going to jail. Babe, when you call your parents, get her ID.
Call her parents,
Let's go. Walk.
Babe,
Walk.
Babe, please stop.
Are you kidding?
Babe, stop. Babe,
What am I
stop.
getting arrested for?
Resisting without violence. You were told to get out of the car. And guess what? Now you're going.
No, I didn't hear you tell me to get
I
out of
literally
the car.
told you.
I got out of the car before you told me to get out of the car.
Are you intoxicated right now?
Slightly.
Sit in.
I'll sit in the car, but I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about, truthfully.
Watch feet.
So I know it's a little bit confusing because the camera just turned on towards the tail end of the conversation. But what happened is she was being investigated for domestic battery and she didn't want to comply with the investigation. So they had no choice but to pull her out of the car.
Sorry, not get out of the car.
I didn't hear you tell me to get out of the car.
You didn't
I did not hear you.
Well, miss.
I felt your handcuffs wrap my hands before I even saw you.
Okay, so you're definitely on something because that's a very delayed response.
Test me. Test me.
I don't need to. Where's your ID?
It's in my phone.
Okay. Put your feet back in the car.
My name.
Yeah, I'll roll down the window.
Ben, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Hey, baby. I'm gonna sit there at the police department, okay?
You're telling me I'm getting a charge for you.
No, you're not getting a charge for me.
That's what it fucking feels like right now.
Babe, calm down. You weren't listening. Everybody was telling you to get out of the car and you were getting aggressive. That's why you're getting in trouble. You have to listen to people. Especially the police.
You're...
Babe, hey, I'm listen, just be very nice, be very cooperative. I'm trying to fix this now, okay?
Apparently they're familiar with the subject. That has
Make sure you
nothing to do with it.
apologize.
I'm not aggressive. I'm not a bad person. I only have pure intentions, but I'm getting a charge over a man that cheats on me because I cared about him and I accidentally touched this man's shoulder a couple times. Like, I'm sorry, we're in the 1900s and I'm a fucking man and this bitch is a male female. It's so wild as shit. And like, I'm sorry, truthfully. I wish I would have left this man alone. I wish last night when I begged him to take me home, he wouldn't take me home. Fuck, call my dad. Ask my fucking father. I begged him to fucking take me home last night.
Once again, we have a fully grown woman who is asking the cops to call her daddy. Your daddy can't do anything right now. You're going to jail. Anyways, let's move on to the second video, where we have Karen and Darren who turned such a non-issue that is a noise complaint into a felony arrest. Check this out.
The noise ordinance kicks in at 10, all right?
Okay.
But if I'm able to hear it, you gotta understand, there's a difference between you, like at this level here, I'm not gonna come over and tell you to turn it down.
No, we understand.
All right,
It's not your
but
fault, yeah.
I mean, like I said, I heard it coming down the street. That's a bit
Yeah.
loud. All right. Okay, so if you guys would just turn it down, all right, that'd be great.
Well, in reality.
All right.
So, okay.
Okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Ask
No,
away.
it's no problem. No, it's
Okay.
No.
I
If
know
she wants to
exactly
ask a question, she can ask the question. Go ahead, ask your question.
No, we're good.
Hold on.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
good.
What's the ordinance?
The ordinance
What
is for
time?
loud music, okay? It kicks in at 10, all right?
Okay.
And here's what I'm
Understand.
trying to explain to you guys.
Yeah.
If I can come from down the street and hear that, it's loud, okay?
Okay.
And
All right. So what?
To who?
What do you mean?
It's loud to hear.
Your neighbors are calling in about it.
Yeah, we
okay?
understand
My
that.
neighbors are calling.
All right, that's
Okay.
loud.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
coming from down the street here, I can hear it. All right, that's loud.
So,
All right.
what is
The ordinance kicks in at 10. All right, but like
Okay,
I'm
we
telling you
understand
guys,
that. Yeah.
So,
the music has to be turned down to a reasonable level. Okay.
By 10 o'clock.
All right. That's fine. The way you had it when I was coming up, that's a bit obnoxious. That's loud.
But we don't do
All right.
anything wrong, though.
No, you're fine. You can play your music, but please to a certain level, okay?
So-
got you.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to ruin you guys' party, but
No, we understand.
when we
It's not
get
your fault.
calls
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this, trust me, I
It's
mean,
a hell of a party.
they make it seem like it's whatever. But
No, we understand.
again,
I
you
know
know,
exactly. I know exactly where it's coming from.
So that could have been the end of the police interaction. They say, turn down your music, you turn it down, you move on with your night. But no, we're dealing with Karens and Darrens who have no respect for anybody, including their neighbors and even themselves. So 5 minutes later, they're cranking it back up even louder than what it was before.
hey, you could get a citation for this. Just letting you know, you can get a citation, and I will write the fucking citation.
Who's in charge of the music?
Huh?
Who's in charge of the music? I'm recording. Who's in charge of the music? You're in violation of Monroe County ordinance. Music. Too loud.
It's only 8 o'clock.
Doesn't matter what time it is.
No, get out of my house.
Doesn't matter what time it
Okay,
is.
well, then you tell me. So you tell me how to on my property. You guys on my property?
I'm allowed to be here.
No, you're not. This
Yes, I am.
is
Are you in charge of the music? Who's in charge of the music right now?
Are you seriously going to do this right now?
Who's in charge of the music?
Oh my gosh.
No, we're not doing that.
There's somebody else living here. Get out of my
Who's
property.
in charge of the music? You're in violation of Monroe County ordinance. Music.
That's
Music.
hold on. So I
Who's in charge of the music?
get out of my property.
Doesn't matter what time.
And land.
It's 10 o'clock.
It doesn't matter what time it is.
You are on my property.
Doesn't matter.
Paper that says otherwise.
Come with me and I'll show you the ordinance.
No.
All right. Put out your drink. Put out your drink.
No, get the fuck out of here.
My property. What is wrong?
What is
Stop.
Stop.
You get
Stop.
right now.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Back off. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
That's me. Get off of me. So I'm not fighting you, Rob. Relax. I'm not fighting you.
Put your hands
I'm not fighting you.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not fighting you. I promise you I'm not fighting you.
Put your phone down.
I'm not fighting you. Let go of me, please.
No,
I'm not,
look.
please. I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting you. Stop. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you.
Hands behind your back. You're about to get over.
About to get
Stop. Stop. All right. Walk.
Are you serious right now?
Walk. You got her, Multi? 1211 2 detain. Against the car.
Copy, 2 detained. What call are you on?
Are you serious right now?
1121's noise ordinance.
Because I'm playing music at my own
Copy,
house?
20.
Really? Are you f***ing serious right now?
Well, you're in handcuffs. He had his pepper spray in his hand, ready to spray your dumbass. So yeah, I do think he's serious. I think it's about time you take the situation seriously. They're so stupid, honestly. Imagine being so brain dead that you turn a non-issue, a ticket at the worst, into getting felony charges. You have to be a special kind of moron, and that's what we witness right now.
Buzz, I'm at my own house?
Copy, copy. 60
Are you
detained.
f***ing serious right now?
Oh, come with me. You're going to my car.
20.
Do you want to give me your information, your name and date of birth, or you're going to keep doing this?
Cuz, you got your mind, bro?
Nope. You want to give me your information or no?
What I'd like for you to do is turn my shit off at my house.
Well, I'd like to do that too, but we're past that right now. Get in the
How
car.
the fuck are we up
Sit
past
down.
this?
Are you willing to provide me with your name and date of birth so that way we can do this civilly, or do you want to go to jail?
The fuck are you talking about? Man, I didn't do shit wrong, man.
Violating the noise ordinance, you're not willing to give me any kind of identification,
Man, I'm coming with
and now you're resisting.
I didn't resist.
You did. You were pulling away from me, and she was also resisting. Do you want to give me your information, like name and date of
My
birth?
own
No.
house. No shit. Are you?
You're about to take the ride, man. Do you want?
Well, do me a favor then. Take my shit off and make sure.
Do you want to go to jail or no?
Cuz, are you out
Or are you going to give me your personal information? Do you have your ID on you? Or you want to give me your name
No,
and
fuck
birth?
you, dude.
Nope.
This is bullshit, man. No, I was trying.
Listen to me. Okay, relax.
No, I'm not fucking relaxing. You weren't relaxed when I came in.
Are you serious right now?
Widen your stance. Widen your stance. Get in here. What are you doing?
For what reason?
Get the fuck in here before I fucking pepper spray you.
For what
Get in
reason?
here.
For what reason? Why am I in the cop car?
Get your fucking ass in here.
For what reason?
Ma'am, do you want to
For
get
what
sprayed?
reason? For
Do
what
you want to
reason?
get
I'm
pepper
asking
sprayed?
for what reason?
Could you fucking put your feet in?
For what reason?
Let me explain something to you.
Can I please ask something? Why
Okay?
my handcuff in the back of my car?
You are in a violation of an ordinance. When I came over here, me and him, to try to talk to you guys refused to let us talk to you guys. Okay?
You're my property.
All right? It does not matter. I'm there for a fucking reason. All right? And then you're trying to resist as I'm trying to tell you to put your hands behind your back. All right? You guys took this further than it should have fucking went.
We're in our own house.
All right?
Our own property.
At the end of the day, these people have asked you guys several times to turn your
Nothing
music down.
wrong with that.
Okay?
That's what
As I tried to come to you, me and him, to try to reason with you guys sat there and try to fight with us about it. We have a legal reason to be there.
1101.
It's ridiculous.
Stand by. I'm not with an intoxicated subject. Let me, I'll call you back in just a second.
Yeah, it looks like these Karens and Darrens found the wrong officer to mess with, because he was very kind and very polite at first, very reasonable. But then when they proved that they were complete assholes and didn't care about anybody but themselves, that quickly changed.
So is that legal to handcuff me on my own property? That's legal to handcuff me on my own property. I have a question. Am I allowed to get handcuffed in my own fucking property for playing music?
11
I have a question.
Are you willing to provide me your personal information at all, your name and date of birth?
Absolutely. I fucking live here and I'm playing music at 8.
Doesn't matter. Section 17130 Monroe County Ordinance. You're in violation of it.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I get the fuck out of this back seat?
Nope, you're not.
You were resisting us, and you were even trying
I'm
to
not
fight,
resisting
man.
because
I'm not
fucking-
playing these games.
We're
right
not
now.
doing this.
Sorry.
We tried to reason with you, and you and him tried to fight with us, okay?
We're in our backyard.
All right? It doesn't matter. I tried to come and reason with you guys and show you guys a fucking paper that says otherwise.
Were you allowed to walk in our backyard?
I can't. I'm there for a fucking legal reason.
All right, sir. So I got bad news for you. I just talked to my supervisor, and chances are both you and your girlfriend are both going to jail tonight for your poor decisions.
Doesn't matter to me. It's fine.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What was the poor decision?
Playing the music too loudly, not turning it down per the county ordinance.
I'm getting arrested on my own property.
Well, now you're getting arrested because you're refusing the ID, and then you started resisting.
Copy that, and you're subject to
Hey, you can take me to
You're in violation of the ordinance.
in jail, cuz. Go ahead.
I don't give a fuck what you were in jail. Now you're gonna be an arrestee in jail.
Shit, that's why
Okay. How can we resolve this?
No, we're past that point. You literally resisted and you were grabbing my fucking arm as my partner is trying to grab your fucking boyfriend. We're past that point. We are past that point. When I first came to you guys and tried to reason with you guys absolutely ignored me and continue to turn the music up again.
Just so you know, I just talked to my supervisor, and chances are you both are going to jail. So congratulations on your poor decisions.
You're not going anywhere. Those are staying on you, by the way. Okay? And actually, give me just a second. Well, I have some bad news for you. You are going to jail, okay? And I'll tell you what you're going to jail for. 2 counts of battery on the LEO and resisting. Those are felony charges, okay? You grabbed both my and his arm as we were trying to detain your boyfriend, okay?
Battery is an unwanted touch or strike, and we did not want you doing that to either of us, nor did we want you interfering with us. And then you also resisted Deputy Maltby here. So you're getting 2 felony charges and 1 resisting charge.
Can I please say something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have never gotten in trouble with the law in my life or been in trouble with police in my life. And I'm sorry. I was.
You also thought.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was overwhelmed because I did not expect you guys to come to my yard tonight.
Okay.
And I was not expecting a police officer to come to my. It has nothing to do with you guys. I was not expecting our neighbors to call the cops on us. And I'm sorry. I was not expecting a police officer to come into our yard at all whatsoever. I never thought that could even be a thing.
I mean, it's a great shift in attitude, but I don't think it's genuine. I think that she is sorry she got caught and sorry she's going to jail. Not sorry that she was an unbearable Karen that was making the entire neighborhood miserable. Because I've dealt with Karens like these that just love blasting music in the middle of the night and they don't care about anybody but themselves.
And so I was overwhelmed when you guys came in my yard. I'm sorry that I grabbed you. I was overwhelmed the fact that you guys came in my yard because I didn't know that could be a thing.
Okay.
You're in violation of an ordinance, and we have every right to enforce that.
I understand. I'm sorry. I did not know that was a thing, and I've never in my life been in trouble. You guys can look at my...
I understand, but there's a first for everything, and you made some poor decisions tonight, and that's going to be spoken about tomorrow when you go to your first appearance hearing.
Can I please talk to you guys? Listen, I work with children at a preschool. And I'm sorry, I did not know that you guys were gonna come to my yard and that was gonna happen. I got overwhelmed and I freaking had my first reaction was to like get defensive.
Okay. When I first came by myself and I tried to reason with you guys literally, there was no getting through you guys. I even called my partner to clarify that ordinance. He actually told me that there didn't need to be a time on it, that you guys had to turn it down. Okay? Yep. You guys continue to turn it up even more. That is ridiculous, okay? You guys turned something so little into something so big.
But it had nothing to do with you, I'm sorry. That
okay,
was
well...
their neighborhood. That had nothing to do with their neighbor. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry, that had nothing to do with you. That had to do
unfortunately...
that had to do with their neighbor.
Okay, well...
And I'm sorry, that was nothing to do with you. That had to do with our neighbor. Okay. And I'm sorry that you got... That I literally had nothing to do with you. That had to do with our neighbor, because our neighbor is barely here once a year. And today they are here and they complain about the noise. Instead of them coming over to say, hey, your noise is loud, they called the cops instantly and you guys came over.
Well, the cops aren't always bad. If she came and just turned it down.
Literally,
listen.
There was no reasoning with them at all.
I understand that.
None. You guys threw F-bombs. You guys took
it
it.
had nothing to do with you, though. I'm sorry. I understand that, and I'm sorry. Listen, our neighbor has been here once a year, so we are playing music. Instead of them coming over to us like, hey, you're playing music a little loud, you automatically came. They called the cops, and you came over to us, and you came in our yard. So we were like got defensive. We're like, what the fuck? Like, you fucking called the cops, and our cops are in our yard right now, and we got defensive, and it had nothing to do with you. And I'm sorry about that.
When my partner asked, who did the music belong to? You and your boyfriend refused to even tell us who the music belonged to.
And I know, and
you guys were just yelling at us.
I know. I'm saying I'm sorry, and I'm saying our neighbor.
Okay.
I've never met them in before my life, before today. They come here twice a year.
It doesn't matter how often they come here. It's just the fact that when she initially came here, you should have just turned down the music.
I know, and I am saying I apologize, so that wasn't wrong of us.
Well, obviously.
And I'm saying I'm sorry because that wasn't right. And I'm saying that we got defensive because we got. So listen, we're in our yard hanging out, and then instead of them coming up to us and be like, hey, that we don't really appreciate how loud your music is, they call the cops.
Well, maybe they don't want to confront you. Maybe they don't know who you are very well either.
I know.
So she thinks that the fact that the neighbors are only there once a year is somehow helping her situation. I think it's making her look even worse. They're only there once a year. Can't you at least respect their peace of mind one day in the entire year? It makes you look like even more of an asshole.
Earlier, I should have not handled the situation earlier how I did because I was overwhelmed. Did not expect the situation to escalate how it did. And from the bottom, I am telling you right now, can you look me in my eye, please? I apologize for how I handled the situation and how he handled the situation.
Well, you're going to have to explain that to a judge.
Explain that to a judge. Again, I clarified with him, okay? Like I said, when I first came to you guys, it didn't even have to go to this point, okay? A simple, all right, I understand, whatever, turn it down. You guys had turned it down once I spoke to you guys. I walked out. I even called him. He's my partner. And I said, hey, walk me through this because it's the first time I've dealt with this. He gave me the right information, and which is why he came over here. He came over here because I had already told him that you guys were being obnoxious and turned the music all the way back up again. Okay? Like I said, it didn't need to go this far. You guys took it this far.
And I understand, and I'm sorry for what we did. And I'm sorry. It had nothing to do with you personally. And I'm sorry that it came off that way because we have never talked to these neighbors before today in our lives. They never came up to us like, hey, you guys are loud and blah, 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 whatever. And I'm sorry they came off towards you that way because I promise you on everything, it never meant to be disrespectful towards you. And I'm sorry they came off that way because that was not the intent. And I'm sorry that it came off that way. I promise you on everything, we are not those people. And I'm sorry. Please.
Well, regardless, this is how it's going tonight, unfortunately. On the bright side, you are getting felony, so I'm hoping those kids in preschool will have a better teacher that makes better decisions. Cause
can we please, you guys can write me a ticket? You can write him a ticket?
No, we were actually going to write you a ticket earlier, but neither of you guys wanted to comply, and then you all started fighting.
I'm telling you, I'm sorry. Listen to me.
When how would you were grabbing both me and his arm
because I was overwhelmed.
As he was trying to detain your boyfriend. Okay, it does not matter. We're there for a lawful reason. Okay, we were called because you guys were playing loud music. At that point, when he asked several times, "Who does the music belong to?" If you felt that way, you should have said, "All right, it belongs to him. I will turn the music down." With that being said, you could have grabbed your boyfriend and said, "Hey, I think we've had a little bit too much to drink tonight. I think we should go upstairs and call it a night." You instead grabbed both his arm and my arm, and you refused to put your hands behind your back after I asked you several times. I did not have to go to this point. But you and your boyfriend took it this far, and this is where
I'm sorry, we got overwhelmed because we never have ever had cops in our yard before, and the fact that this happened to us, we got overwhelmed. And I'm sorry about that, and I'm telling you I'm sorry.
Well, you keep saying the same things over and over, ma'am, so I don't believe we have anything left to say to you at this point, I guess. Make better decisions next time, though. That's all I got for you. Alright?
Can we please?
Yeah, we're past that.
No,
point.
we already tried giving you a citation. You guys refused to cooperate, and then you guys both resisted, and then you battered both me and my partner. You're definitely going to jail for 2 felonies and 1 resisting charge. He's only going to jail for a resisting charge because he didn't try to fight with us. He was just pulling away.
So there you have it. Another Karen arrested. Another one bites the dust. You guys heard the charges. It was 2 felonies and a misdemeanor. And thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate all the new subscribers. The last video got over 100 subscribers. So if you don't mind, if you enjoy the content, do consider subscribing. It's 100% free, and that way you're less likely to miss the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.